Thank you very much. I appreciate your
Well, there they all are, fawning over him. I think it's rather disgusting. Shall we go somewhere else?
What, in Miss Ross's hour of triumph?
So Ross hasn't sunk in yet?
Sunk in? No, not really. Not really.
This is way too cool. Now I know a real senator.
You know, you just squeaked by and the final tallies are in the papers tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, that bad press and Leo Flynn definitely put you right over the top.
Just goes to show you that a good guy can't come out on top. I'm gonna buy a round for everybody. What are you drinking?
The most expensive thing you can buy.
I think it's time I go congratulate you.
The thing I love about you, Roger, you're such a gracious loser.
Well, you know, winning is in the eye of the beholder.
It's true. I didn't count them, but there must be at least 100 phone calls you've gotten already. You got the AFL-CIO, you got the NRA, you got the Liberal Americans for Democratic Action, you got the swine lobby. Yeah, it's true, Senator, that in our fair state, we lead the nation in pork chop production.
Swine, isn't it perfect? Everybody queuing up, getting in the head of the line. I haven't even taken office.
Well, what did you expect?
I didn't expect to go to Washington, support a bunch of special interest groups. I wanted to go to Washington and fight for what I believed in, pursue the issues that I ran on in the campaign.
Well, yeah, sure, but I mean, this is how it happens. I mean, everybody tries to get the best deal that they can. I mean, this is the natural facts of life, and you deal with it. I mean, come on, you sound like you're selling out or something.
No, I'm just beginning to realize how naive I was.
No, look, see, no one man can perform miracles, and the voters understand this. They do. Look, the way I understand it, my belief is that the best a politician can do is that he can compromise here and there a little bit, you know, and then accomplish those few important things that he really feels about.
If that, Fletcher.
No, wait a minute. I don't... You won, remember? I mean, this is what you've been working months for here. So, you're going to be a part of history now, Ross. Think about it.
It will be historic.
Then why don't you look happier?
No, it's just a post-partisan letdown after the big buildup of the election. Plus the way things came out in the press.
Trust me, this too shall pass. Now, will you do me a favor? Please force yourself, if you have to have a good time here, because there's going to be plenty enough time for everybody, especially you, to take care of all the world's problems, my son. Now, excuse me. Have fun, smile, sparkle.
Just a reminder, I want that historic preservation bill that affects waterfront rezoning to be your first order of business when you get to Washington. You've got to keep Thorpe Towers on schedule.
Don't you dare give me orders.
What do you think of it? Want us to get along, we'll be working together.
Let's go somewhere private. We have a few things to straighten out. I've had it with you. Don't come up to me in public.
You're being overly sensitive.
If you think that you're going to blackmail me, forget it.
Blackmail? We're negotiating. Ross, there isn't a person in politics who hasn't had to deal with someone they disliked. If you expected otherwise, you were deluding yourself.
And if you think I was going to go to Washington and wait for your call and tell me how to vote, that's delusionary.
You're looking at this the wrong way. It needn't be all this unpleasant. Stop focusing on the negative. Start thinking about all the good you can do once you take office. I'm not asking all that much. About 99% of the issues that come up, you vote your conscience. I'm truly only concerned with legislation that affects the zoning of our dear waterfront. It won't take that much to make me happy, and you shouldn't mind making the effort after all, because my daughter got you elected.
You just have no conscience when it comes to your daughter. I thought you'd change when it talks about Blake. But no. You used her in the most perverse way.
Well, it can be argued both ways, but it's a moot point, isn't it?
Daddy, Ross, couldn't you two just try to get along for my sake?
Honey, I have been out here trying to persuade Ross that we can deal with each other, trying to strike some sort of a compromise, but he will not budge an inch. Frankly, I'm all talked out. You're welcome to give it your best shot.
Ross, I know you hate him, but it'll get much better when we get to Washington. You'll never have to see him again. I just can't wait till we get a fresh start and you get into your routine and... Ross, what is it? Ever since the election, you've been looking at me like you don't know me or something.
I'm not sure that I do. I've been trying to figure out why you did it. I can't.
Ross, of course you know me. I love you. I would do anything for you.
Even break the law to win me this election.
You having a heart-to-heart with Blake out there in the back porch about her boyfriend?
I don't think it's any of your business.
Well, just commiserating one dad to another. I mean, how's it feel having your daughter going out with a man you think's worse for her in the whole world?
You made your point. This is beneath you.
Just getting down to your level. What's it going to take when you learn this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've driven away all the people that are close to you, and you let your daughter be dragged through the mud, and the front page of that rag, the whole world can see it, and you say you love her. I think you've done her the kind of hurt that she's never going to forget.
Why did you do it? What in the world was going through your mind?
Ross, you were falling behind in the polls. I couldn't stand it because I knew it was my fault. You had this whole thing locked up before we became public knowledge. I just wanted to fix everything. I wanted to make it right.
So you broke the law.
I knew how much winning meant to you.
I didn't want it this way. I didn't want to win the damn election this way. Do you have any idea what you've done? If this comes out, I have to resign.
But it won't. It's not going to come out.
Aren't you curious as to how I know?
Was it the police investigation?
No.
Ross, are you going to be forced to step down?
I haven't been forced to do anything yet, but the more I think about it, my best option is to resign.
I don't understand then.
What do you think Roger was doing here? What do you think he was negotiating? Seating for Thanksgiving dinner?
Dad knows.
Blake, he planted that document. He put a security camera in the office. Now he has everything on videotape. You breaking and entering, stealing what turns out to be a phony document from Flynn's office. There never was a campaign to smear me.
He set me up. He let it slip that there might be something, and I fell for it.
It was a test. A bizarre ritual concocted by your dear old dad.
For him to use this breaking and entering against you, he would have to send me to jail.
Yeah. And since I'm still the district attorney, I would be the one to prosecute you. That's a nice touch, isn't it?
Oh, he would never do it.
If you think he'd pass up that opportunity, you don't know your father at all.
Yes, I do. I do. Better than you do. Maybe he is just threatening you because he just can't get over the fact that we're together.
This time you betrayed him again, and in the worst way, Blake. You failed his test.
But if push came to shove, he would not send me to jail.
Like he would.
No, really, think about it. He couldn't even leak our affair to the press because of how much it would hurt me.
That was the first time, Blake. How much do you think that man could take right now? I think he is capable of anything, including sacrificing you. Now, he has told me he's going to use that tape unless I do as I'm told. Unless I vote as I'm told. Now, do you understand what you've done? If I become senator, Roger owns me.
Ross, I won't let it happen.
There is nothing either one of us can do about it.
I will go to him.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will talk to him. You are not going to get caught in the middle of my punishment for being disloyal.
All right, this has nothing to do with you. Roger wouldn't care if you came crawling to him on hands and knees. He has got me right where he wants me.
Well, I will make him listen.
No, you won't, Blake.